Hey peeps, what's going on? This is a pilot episode of a series that I want to put on Machinima Respawn. So I'm hoping that you guys will click on the video. Hopefully you guys will leave me some support. I'm going to be showing this to Ken Burton, obviously, because he is the Machinima community manager for the UK. So I just wanted to let you guys know this is not going to be a weekly thing on my channel. This is something that I want to put on Machinima Respawn. I would hope that you guys would leave some feedback telling me what you think. If you don't like it, let me know. If it's not something that you're going to pay attention to anyway, then please just watch the video. But, you know, if you don't like COD, I'm going to be posting Minecraft still. This is not something that's going to be staying on my own channel. Something that's going to be on Respawn. So, hopefully. A like would be greatly appreciated. So, I hope you guys enjoy the video. And I'm going to cut to it now. What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode 1 of Ffa Fanatic. So, there's two things I want to go over straight away at the beginning here. One is my gun class. Now, I've chosen the ACR in this map because, for two reasons. One, this game overall favors the low recoil, high fire rate kind of machine guns, whether it be the MP7, the PP90, or the ACR, which I'm using here. There's a couple of other guns that can do it, but not as well as these guns, like the M4, or I'd even say the FAD can do it because it has a really high fire rate, and now it's had that little bit of a boost. It's a lot easier to use, but this is the reason why you want to be using guns like this. For across the maps, the spawn systems are a little bit messed up here in Free-for-All. As you know, people spawn all around, and so that's the why I've chosen this class. I've also chosen Marksman with it for the simple fact that sometimes people don't pop on your screen. They don't show up as well as you'd like them to when you're underground or in a dark or enclosed area. They just don't. So the reason why I choose Marksman is because as soon as I spot that guy, I know where he is for at least a second or half a second. I can just see his name tag, and all I have to do is aim a couple of inches below that name tag, and that is him. I will kill him every time. Now, the second thing I want to go over is the map. So as you can see in the top left, I've taken over my mini-map with a diagram of the actual map. Now, this is Seatown. As you can tell, I am in a green area now. The bottom left of the mini-map is the tower thing to the left of me, or to the right of me now, behind me, whichever one you want to call it. Now, this is an area that I like to stay at on top of this little bridge area. As you can see, there's a lot of spawns here. And the one thing you've got to look out for is guys coming from the right, like that guy did. But, you know, it's a great place to go. Now, this is another place as well. As you saw at the beginning, I actually took advantage of this better at the beginning. So if you want to go back to 1 minute in or so, at the very start of the game, I spawned in there. And I managed to get like I think it was like a 7 or 8 kill streak, which was great in there. You know, it's a place that you want to stay. Now, as you can see, I want to move straight back to this area. As you can see, you want to always be checking inside of the tower and just to the left as you come up those stairs. But I would not suggest going in this area. Now, here's where I make a mistake. And the reason why I chose this gameplay is because I do make a few mistakes. It's not perfect, and that's not the gameplay I want to be bringing you. I don't want to be bringing you Incredible Orb style, where he's just perfect everything he does and just everything goes brilliantly. Because I'm not that kind of player. I'm not great. I've only had PC for a month now, so I'm not an amazing player. But I do class myself as an okay player because I was pretty good at Xbox and whatnot. Now, things like that, guys sitting in corners, you can't. That's one of the things that you have to take out. You have to factor in people are always going to be sitting in corners. Now, yes, I could have checked that corner, but it's not a place that I was expecting the guy to be sitting, so I didn't. But as you can see, now the guy's dropped his care package up here. I'm going to try and take as much advantage of that as possible. He outguns me there, but luckily I spawn right back and take him out. And I'm actually going to take a little bit more advantage because I know that someone else is obviously going to be coming down here because it's a high spawn area. And luckily Marksman helped me out there with a headshot, which is great. But as you can see, look at these guys spawning. And I spot all these with my Marksman, so I know there's another guy down there. I just want to make sure that he's not there before I end up moving up forward here. And I actually think I take a few hits here as I come up here. There's a couple of guys up here. And unluckily I stunned myself, but I managed to pick him off because I just knew where he was pretty much. The aiming on PC is pretty good. I would get a little bit unfortunate here in picking that guy up, but here's another little thing. I go inside of this area again, which I said I shouldn't do, and I do make that mistake again, but luckily it pays off me this time because I'm able to jump shot a couple of guys and get really lucky here. So I'm looking downstairs to make sure no one's going to spawn behind me, but this guy comes through the corner, and as you can see, someone's already come upstairs, and I'm able to just get a little bit lucky, jump shot him, take him out. So that's going to be episode 1. My final score was 30-7. Not a great game. I know it's not amazing, but for the mistakes I made, I hope I pointed out most of them. I hope I gave you a little bit of tips, tricks, you know, maybe some tactics. I hope to be bringing more tactics, tricks, and stuff like that in the next episodes. But until then, I will see you guys later.